I just got out of YouTube jail. Hey, folks. Thanks for tuning in to the BAMF podcast. I'm your host, Mike Lafferty, here today with you know what? I'm going to do my little musical intro first. I'm going to introduce everybody. So hang on one second. That musical intro should assure you, gentle listener, this is a high quality podcast, a high production operation. Only the finest, ethically sourced, farm to table, geeky conversation for your podcast listening pleasure. Completely gluten free. Except for Dave because he's corny.
This ain't no 2-bit podcast. We'll have you know we spend at least 4 bits on this podcast.
It's at least 75 cents. All right, so Dave, you want to introduce yourself? You're on mute, sir.
Oh, Dave, you introduce yourself.
Dave, you were on mute.
Hey there.
Dave, you're on mute. Hey, I can hear you now.
I'm Dave. I'm the idiot.
All right. Steve, your turn.
Hi there. I'm Steve. I'm less of the idiot.
Well, hey, there we go. And I'm Mike Lafferty on the BAMF podcast and a few other things. Today we're doing geeky movie conversations, and we're talking about, well, the leaping off point is Predator Badlands. We can talk about the whole Predator franchise and various other things. But Steve, just so you know, we have a pretty good view of a nice light in your ceiling.
Yeah.
Hi there.
Hey. There we go. All right, so Predator Badlands. Basically, the Predator franchise we're used to thinking of as like a horror action franchise magically morphs into basically an early phase Marvel movie where you get wacky misfits out in space beating the odds and having kind of a buddy cop adventure with lots of quipping. And the thing is, it's actually, in my view, pretty good. It's an enjoyable. Yeah, I think Elle Fanning does an amazing job carrying that movie, and it's sort of like if someone were making Josh Whedon-esque jokes in the middle of a Friday the 13th movie. I just don't expect it, but it worked. So anyway, that's my 2 cents. What do you guys think?
I wouldn't mind seeing Joss Whedon's Friday the 13th. That might be interesting.
They don't let Joss Whedon direct movies anymore. I think
he's got a big creep, didn't he?
Yeah, he got canceled. I think he has to ghostwrite under a pseudonym now.
Oh, that's right. He had some issues with young ladies, didn't he?
Yeah, he was. Yeah, it was a whole thing. Not as bad as certain public figures have had, but it was.
Yeah, well, I mean, not everybody can do like the president, but.
Yeah. So Predator, Badlands. Dave, what'd you think?
I've not seen it yet.
I liked it a lot.
Okay.
I thought it was pretty cool. It's the first time in a movie, I think, that they've shown the Predator's point of view, the Predator as the main character of the story. I do remember reading some books, 30 years ago that were Predator-based books. So it's not the first time I've seen, a look behind the culture and the blooding and all that. But it was cool to see it in the movie. I did like, it's not the first time we've seen Predator and Alien crossover, but I did like that we actually did have Weyland-Yutani in it. Mm-hmm. Just for, I don't know, an extra level of, proof they're in the same universe. It was good.
Well, I mean, they did do AVP, 2 whole movies of that.
I haven't seen those.
They're in the same universe.
Well, yeah, I'm aware. I haven't seen those movies, and I don't know if Weyland-Yutani was part of it. Because in the first one, didn't they go, wasn't it set like in the past?
I think it gets a mention in there somewhere.
I mean, Predator Prey was set in the past. That's where they got that black powder pistol that they gave to.
I think Prey is still probably the best Predator movie.
Which one?
I think Prey is probably the best.
I've heard really good things. Check it out. What'd you think, Steve?
I still like the Predator 2 the best.
Yeah.
Danny Glover fighting it out in the mean streets of LA.
That's cool. Yeah, I definitely enjoyed it. I'm kind of surprised the legs this franchise has. I mean, because it's kind of a weird 80s action movie with Schwarzenegger and, you don't think it's going to spawn a franchise that lasts 3 decades, but I guess hell, Terminator did, so why not?
Well, it's
I mean,
also
shit.
guys
I would
already
say
making the movies these days.
V made it up into what into the 2000s. They did when they did that remake of V. So even a minor franchise like that can occasionally get a little bit of leg up.
Yeah,
they've only ever done the 2 different series of V. There hasn't been.
Didn't they do I thought they did like a reboot sometime in the 2000s.
I believe so, but that would. Okay, so there was the original series. Now there was a movie, wasn't there?
there was it started out with a TV movie, then there was a miniseries, then they had a TV series, and then it was done. The humans won, and then like 25 years later, I think that was what Steve was talking about.
Yeah.
They did the reboot. I think that was during Obama's first term. So I'm an old man.
It used to freaked my daughter's mother out that when the lady gave birth to the half lizard, half baby.
I remember that.
So she's all doped up, having our daughter. And I looked at her and I said, "You had a lizard." And she goes, "What? What?" Because I'm just that kind of guy.
What's wrong with you, man? That's not right.
You can't have a little fun in the delivery room, Where are you going to have your fun?
All right, so I'm looking at Wikipedia. 2-part miniseries. So the 2 big TV movies, 83. V: The Final Battle was a 3-part miniseries in 84. Then they had a weekly series that kind of came back and said, "Oh no, wait, that the Final Battle didn't actually win everything. We're still fighting the lizards." And that was 84, 85. Then
that was the one that I think Robert Englund was on the TV series.
Yeah, he was the good alien, or they captured him and he was friendly or something.
Yeah, he was the house alien, I believe.
Yeah, that's a fair way to describe it. Then the weekly series and the remake was 2009 to 2011. So that was at least 2 seasons.
That's still a good time ago. Yeah.
So yeah, it's weird thinking that 2011 was 14 years ago, but
feel like 14 years ago, man. Gosh.
Time is awful. It keeps flowing. You can't stop it. So yeah. I have family members I haven't talked to in that long. It's crazy. So
well, my daughter, whom I mentioned earlier, is going to be 35 this year. So time flies, I tell you.
Jesse's 32.
Good Lord. My kid's 12.
Well, we started early, Steve. Or Mike.
Next year, my daughter will be half my mom's age because she turns 36 and my mom turns 72. So.
Yeah, that's wow.
That'll make Sandy feel great.
I know. I'm already looking for Chelsea a halfway to 70 birthday card. So.
You might have to make that one up. I don't know.
I may have to buy a piece of cardboard, get some glitter,
No, if you're gonna do it right, by all means.
Yeah, go find a 5-year-old who can actually do those kind of things. I know,
but you could just go with the theme, like get a picture of the Golden Girls from the old TV show and put that in the front, or those people from Cocoon.
Yeah.
Superimpose her face onto Wilford Brimley's body.
My mom gave me a depressing card one year. It was like, I think it was when I turned 27. She gave me the "What happened the year you were born" card. And it was Jimi Hendrix dies at the age of 27. Yeah. Janis Joplin dies at the age of 27.
It was all because of you.
Yeah, I was like, man, this is a cheery card, Mom. Thanks. She said, "Well, I always thought it was a good thing you weren't a big popular rock and roll singer." I said, "Yeah, I might not have even made it to 27, Mama." So meanwhile, back in Predator Land.
We were talking about the movie afterwards. My wife was like, this Waylon Jennings Corporation, they're pretty interesting. And I was like, I like the idea of Waylon Jennings in Predator or Alien. Like,
that'd be great. Doing the theme song.
Can you just imagine people running from aliens? Record scratch.
The good old boys out shooting some alien scum. Pizza all you ever saw. Something till the day they were born.
With the end of the movie, Badlands, it was very obvious they're setting it up for, the continued adventures of this little super team they've created.
Please
I
don't
really hope it
spoil
goes
me
the route
too
of
hard.
comic books because I think it would be a really fun, yeah, they could do 12 issues and still flesh out quite a bit in a comic book format.
Mike Neff has a like the Alien compendium of the Dark Horse comics.
Oh hell yeah!
And yeah, it's like where Duke, where his brother goes looking for him because after he disappeared down South America, his brother goes looking for him.
Yeah,
And those are pretty. I read them a long time ago, so I can't remember much on them, but I just remember those were pretty good. And then, of course, the Batman versus Predator books were all right.
Oh yeah, I enjoyed both of those. I used to have both of them. I can't find. I might have lost the first one in the move because I haven't seen it in a long minute.
Yeah.
But yeah, those are really good books.
Mine are probably touring the East Coast somewhere still.
Yeah, Dark Horse did a lot of lifting, keeping that franchise in people's minds for decades between movies there.
Well, yeah. If you look at it though, okay, so Predator and Aliens comic books are both published by Marvel these days because Disney owns everything.
Yeah.
Dark Horse also did a lot of good work with the Star Wars comics until Marvel acquired that property.
I've read a few of the Star Wars comics that Dark Horse did. I've not read a bunch, but I've read some.
Yeah, they had some really good ones out there.
What's kind of weird is, remember the old Star Wars West End Games RPG?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a lot of the lore they wound up using for the prequels and the sequels came out of that.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Yeah, these guys who were just freelancing, making 10 cents a word, wound up writing the canon and the backstory that they wound up using later in these Hollywood blockbusters. It's crazy stuff.
Oh, that's neat.
Yeah, it is kind of fun. I really wish they'd done the sequels with just, talk to Timothy Zahn, and
Yeah, if they'd done the Admiral Thrawn trilogy, that would have been fantastic.
Yeah, it would have been. But
they scrapped all that, but they kept Admiral Thrawn. It makes no sense.
What can you do? So there is a Predator RPG, right? Has anyone played it?
Oh, I never even heard of it.
I did not know there was a Predator RPG.
Is it a Predator / Alien / Space Marine RPG?
Well, let me look. You know what? There's an Alien RPG from Year Zero Engine. Same guys who do like Free League, that Swedish company. But I am wrong. There is not an official Predator RPG.
Well, there we go. Let's get in there.
It's a niche, waiting to be filled.
Well, it's one of those, like, who's going to play the Predator? I guess you could play a team of Predators. Stuff.
From the mind.
It'd have to be the whole party against one Predator.
Yeah, or a
team of Predators hunting aliens. Yeah, it would get kind of fun, interesting to design those.
From the mind that brought you Cocaine Owlbear comes Predator, the RPG.
Kill your friends, fun for the whole family.
You just use the it runs on the Cocaine Owlbear system.
It's a very simple system. You have two stats, Owlbear and cocaine.
Yeah.
Well, I'm thinking for Predator and Predator, what is it? Kill or be killed?
Yeah, kill or be killed. Roll a kill or be killed dice. Oh, you got killed. Well, shit.
Well, there we are.
Well, there was, for a hot minute, there was a Friday the 13th computer game. It was multiplayer. And
it was on PS4.
Yeah, the first one got killed got to be Jason. You get to take over from the computer. So
okay,
that's kind of a fun idea for a slasher game.
No, that is that I like that a lot.
I don't. There are some ideas. I don't know if, like, for instance, there's a Doctor Who video RPG. You can't play Doctor Who.
Right.
Okay.
Which I think is kind of cowardly, but at the same time, I understand why they did it. But
I don't know if I guess you can play Conan in the Conan RPG, but I'm sure it's probably like recommended you make your own barbarian of the Hyborian age.
Yeah.
I mean, stories.
No one can stop you from doing what you want to do at your table. So
Yeah, it'd be kind of like wearing the band's shirt to their concert kind of thing. You just don't want to.
All
Or
right,
the band wearing their own shirt at the concert.
Yeah, it's like Motley Crue, and they've all got Motley Crue shirts.
Everybody's in a fucking Motley Crue shirt.
It'd be great.
if you've gone through all the trouble to buy and prepare a game session, and you're showing up to play it of a certain IP, isn't it not? Oh, hey, he's got Howard the Duck mug. It's not unreasonable to think, hey, I'm playing Star Wars. Maybe I want to play a Jedi. Maybe I want to be Luke. Maybe I want to be Han. I mean, it's not out. It's.
But it just confines the story.
Well, yeah.
I think with a lot of those licensed ones, I personally, I've not ran any of them, but if I were running them, I would save, like a lot of those of the, what's the word I'm looking for, the legendary characters, the tenured characters. I would save them for special appearances and such.
Yeah,
I'd definitely try to use them more as NPCs.
Yeah, it's funny.
Canon characters. That's what I'm saying. There's the word I'm looking for. Canon. It shot through my brain.
The guys who did the G.I. Joe and the Transformers RPG, Renegade Studios, they have a contact system. And you can put points into contacts, like one of your contacts is, say, Optimus Prime. And if you get 1 point, you can just have him show up in the scene and help out. If you have 3 points, he can show up in the climactic battle. Stuff like that.
Okay.
So you can invoke him. You can have the feel of having, the guy in your game, but he's not, So I guess that's one way around that.
Draw a pentagram in the circle of blood, sacrifice a goat, and there's Optimus Prime.
Yeah, I don't know how that brings Optimus Prime into the picture, but here we are.
He told me.
He got a hot tip. He needs to make a citizen's arrest, something like that.
I didn't expect this at all.
I think this is a very special episode. I think this is a more you know kind of thing.
Yeah, the more you know. Anytime a robot asks you to make a blood sacrifice, he's probably not a robot.
You're getting into some Event Horizon stuff there, or Hellraiser.
That is one of my favorite sci-fi movies. Is Event Horizon. I love that movie.
I would argue that is a backdoor Cthulhu movie.
It's not even back. It's like the back door, but there's a sign above the back door that says "Come on in." That's Riley. Yeah. It's like Mouth of Madness. Mouth of Madness never comes right out and says it's a Cthulhu book.
I do love Mouth of Madness. I need to see that Color of Space.
Color Out of Space is good. Nick Cage is good in it.
Nick Cage is good in everything. National treasure.
Did you see him in Renfield?
I
No.
haven't seen Renfield. I want to see that, but I've not seen it.
I think I watched like half of it.
You weren't feeling it?
I don't remember exactly. I was probably drinking a lot back then.
All right, fair enough.
We did one called Port of Call to The Bad Lieutenant to Port of Call, New Orleans.
Who directed that? It was that weird German guy, right?
Do what now?
That weird German guy?
That one German guy.
Yeah, Werner Herzog, or is that it?
Herzog, yeah, that was the very brutal German.
That movie's awesome. I love Port of Call. I liked The Bad Lieutenant with Harvey Keitel too. Don't get me wrong; they were both good movies.
You're the one person I remember
to that movie.
The one person I know we'll talk about that movie. Everyone else is like, "What?" I'm like, "Well, no, it's a cool movie." And
yeah, I'm kind of lost here.
Well, Nicolas Cage is playing like the worst cop. He's got good motives, kind of, but he just got a drug problem. He's doing horrible.
Okay.
All for a good reason. It all works out in the end. But oh god, who's the other guy who's in that? Is it Iceman from Top Gun?
Yeah, Val Kilmer.
Yeah, Val Kilmer's in there. So
yeah, Kilmer's good. He's
excellent
fellow detectives.
The guy from Pimp Your Ride. He's in there, I think, as a crack dealer.
Okay. Yeah, he's in there, and it's great because the scene where Nick Cage busts and Nick Cage walks in and pulls out a joint out of his pocket, and he's all like, "Man, you got a light?" And then the dude's like, "Are you trying to smoke a joint with me, cop?" And he's like, "Yeah, if you got a light or something like that."
I might have to look at that. That sounds fun.
Yeah, there's a scene where they're smoking crack in a car driving somewhere. Nicolas Cage and Exhibit, and Nicolas Cage is like, "Hey, this is my lucky crack pipe. Do you have a lucky crack pipe?" well, you can have mine if you want it, and then it's actually evidence he's planting on the guy for late. There's a complicated plot line.
That's oh wow, that sounds both great and terrible.
It's
I watched it a couple of weeks ago with my girlfriend, and she said, "You watch the craziest damn movie."
You do watch the craziest movies, Steve.
yeah, that one you told me about last week. Let's not say the title on the air, but because I just got out of YouTube jail like 1 day ago. Can't go back to YouTube jail. I'm too pretty. But yeah, I looked at that trailer and I'm like, oh, this is some John Waters level degeneracy here. Good lord.
Yeah, I need to check out that trailer.
So in YouTube jail, were you in there with like some 12-year-old who kept showing hentai, and he's going, "Boy, you look like you got some soft, pretty lips, sir."
Yeah, that's what it was like. Also, if you ever run a crowdfunding campaign for a role-playing game product that has the word cocaine in the title, and you're putting together a video for that on YouTube, don't use the word cocaine. They don't like that.
Yeah, as your first word capitalized, underlined.
Yeah, they don't. But hey, if you want to check out my Cocaine Owlbear Christmas RPG on Becker Kit right now, tinyurl.com/xmascokebear. You can get it for just $4 American, less than a latte at a popular coffee shop. So check it out now, folks. It's a great prep. It's a great. Oh, there it is. Steve's got it.
Yeah.
Cocaine Owlbear.
Highly recommend. Fantastic game.
You know what's weird about that game? I've been writing RPGs.
Oh, several things, I'm sure.
Yeah, lots weird about that game.
Lots of Ukrainians and Russians play that. There's like a half dozen Ukrainian language or Russian language podcasts where they're playing that game.
I can see it now. Two forces confront each other in the middle of a small town. They come up with their guns up. One of them just happens to have a rolled up copy in his pocket, and the guy on the other side too. The Ukrainian says, "You play owlbear?" And he goes, "I play owlbear." They shake hands.
Like the soccer game on Christmas out of the
has been brought to Ukraine.
It's like the Christmas truce. We're building Christmas across cultures here.
Yeah, they all just fit together.
Are they playing the narrative? Is there a campaign for Cocaine Owlbear?
No, it's a one-shot game. It's a very.
How is there a podcast of a bunch of groups playing it?
People like silly one-shot games.
Oh, I love the game.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's just they just do one shots and leave it alone.
Yes, it's just a one shot. You play it for a couple hours, you're done. That's it.
I can't possibly imagine a group playing Cocaine Owlbear more than once. I mean, playing it more than once, of course, but
well, you
play it a couple times. You find a stranger on the street, you shove the rule book into their hands, and you say, "Have fun," and you run.
Yeah, kind of like Hole.
You drive past the cop car who's got a speed trap going on. You throw it in his window, and you just keep driving as fast as you can until the lights off. It's that kind of
game.
Service to humanity.
We do have Owlbear and now Christmas Cocaine Owlbear. So there's at least 2 different sessions you can play right there, maybe with the same characters if you want.
Oh, Christmas Owlbear, the mystery of the cursed snow.
That's low hanging fruit, Dave.
It is. I'm all about the bad puns in games. I'm going to get to the yellow snow eventually.
Do you know what the street value of this is? Yeah.
Yeah, going back to you were saying you were having the trouble making the promos for it. I was in for you listeners. I was in a movie called Ninja Badass. You can check it out on Tubi.
Absolute great movie.
But anyway, the original title of Ninja Badass was White Trash Ninja, and people kept mentioning it in comments. Hey, I'm in this new movie White Trash Ninja, and they kept getting banned on social media platforms for racial discrimination. So he was not married to the name, so that's why it became Ninja Badass, because too many people were getting dinged for being racist.
I wonder if Redneck Ninja would have gotten under the radar.
It probably would have. Redneck Ninja probably would have been okay. But the whole White Trash Ninja did not fly on social media, so we went with a different tact.
How did you get so involved in the film industry in Central Indiana, sir?
I answered a want ad back in 2007 in Indianapolis News looking for an actor.
All right.
I've been doing it ever since.
I mean, I did some student films when I was in Indiana. And I got one friend who was in Best of the Best 3 because one of the Taekwondo studios in the area was hooked up with the guy who was making it, because basically Best of the Best was Karate Kid, but Taekwondo. And
yeah. And they made several of them, yeah.
So many, yeah, because martial arts movies were a thing. Martial arts movies are a funny genre, especially in the 80s. There's a buy-in, you just have to go with like Steven Seagal. He's this doughy man who seems to move slow, and you got to accept that he's a martial arts god. And if you don't, everything else falls apart. But
He fights everyone sitting down.
He's the world's best chair fighter.
Yeah, I tell you.
Never gets off the Barca Lounger. Well,
that's what White Trash Ninja was basically. He loved my director. He loved all the '80s ninja movies. He'd seen every one of them, just loved them. So that was his. It was his loving homage to the genre.
Oh, that's cool. Wow.
It is a fantastic movie, Mike. Get some buddies together and check it out. Is it still on Amazon?
Probably. I know it's on Tubi, and it's probably still on Amazon.
Yeah.
He still gets a check now. He told me he still gets the occasional royalty check. So somebody's watching it out there.
Ninja Badass. Check it out, everybody.
Sweet.
You'll love it.
Can I get the RPG race?
You'll laugh, you'll cry, you'll shit yourself. It'll be amazing. Oh, I'm sorry. You'll poop
Not
yourself.
necessarily in that order.
Trying to keep my guy jail here.
I have the explicit tag. It's okay. I just don't know if the word.
Oh, I could have been doing it all this time.
Yeah,
well, then we can talk about. Well, never.
I'm just paranoid. I didn't even say the
I'm
word.
over here like, mind yourself.
I had to switch up the video to make it. I had to take out the actual title of the book. You guys want to see the video?
Sure.
I guess I've mentioned it now. I kind of have to show it. So
sure, yeah, I'm down with it.
It's more of a subtle funny. It's not like hilarious, but hang on.
I'll try not to laugh too hard.
You guys hear that?
I'm seeing it.
Yeah.
All right. So in the original video, this scene here was actually somebody rolling up $1 and doing you know what.
Okay.
So I replaced it with someone driving through a snowstorm. So yeah.
In a dollar bill car. Woo!
No, that's fun. I like the flaming trees because that's the spirit of the game.
Chaos.
Set the world on fire.
I do like that game, Mike. It's absolutely brilliant.
Steve, what are you doing?
Oh, I'm just randomly walking around the room getting things done.
All right, fair enough. Well, hey, we've been talking for about half an hour. Have we exhausted the subject of Predator Badlands from Predator?
I think from one end of Predator to the other, I think we've discussed it in such a thorough and exhaustive manner that no podcast ever, I think, will be able to even touch our level of expertise that we've brought to the topic.
I have an observation that I do not believe has been observed as of yet.
What's that?
It's a work of propaganda.
Can you explain?
Well, they take a Weyland-Yutani synth, and we all know that they're bad. They're tools of the corporation. And they have her, rebel against her programming to join with this team and go out and do adventures. She's a plant.
Mm-hmm.
Don't trust synths, man.
I'm just got my ears pretending in my my fingers in my pretending ears and just going.
Oh, you haven't seen it yet?
No. That's all right. By the time I do see it, I'll probably have forgotten anything that we discussed. So.
It's a good movie. I don't think there's anything that really just like jumps out as like the best thing ever.
I saw the one with Adrian Brody. It was all right.
Wasn't that Aliens vs. Predators? No, that was the prison planet, right? That was a bunch of humans that wound up on a hunting resort planet.
Kinda, yeah.
They had a mercenary and a mafioso, and then like a Japanese mafioso. So
yeah,
there's a fight scene in Predator Badlands that's almost like Charlie Chaplin level funny. I thought, where the synth is cut in half, but she's fighting robots. Like her legs are detached, kicking the dude's ass over here, and she's fighting a guy over here, and they're like coordinating moves. And
I did like that a lot. I enjoyed the legs just walking around on their own and distracting everybody.
Kind of fun.
It was.
Did you guys know Jean-Claude Van Damme was almost in the Predator movie?
Oh yeah, But he didn't
It
like
was
that his
almost
face wouldn't be shown, something like that.
Yeah, he was wearing this big freaky space lobster outfit. It
Oh
looked
yeah,
like
that's the one that's got like the yeah.
and
was a space lobster.
yeah, let me. Here we go. Can you guys see that?
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah,
He had to have his pretty face on there.
it was. And they were going to go with it, but apparently Van Damme is such a dick to work with. They got a couple days in the shooting, and they're just like, yeah, we can't do it anymore. You got to go. So yeah,
It's like you're just too much of a walking ego to deal with. So goodbye.
basically, yeah. I kind of that dude from Pacific Rim. I forget his name, but he was the main guy in Pacific Rim.
I haven't seen it.
I can't remember if I watched, but I did. I didn't like Pacific Rim. That was one I just did not care for.
He was also the main guy in Sons of Anarchy. But he was supposed to be the next.
Ron Perlman.
Huh?
Ron Perlman.
There's Ron Perlman. There was Charlie Hunnam.
Charlie Hunnam, yeah. He was supposed to be the next big thing a few years ago, but apparently he's a huge dick.
Yeah, they put him in a like Excalibur movie.
Yeah, he was in King
He was
Arthur.
in some-
He was the King Arthur movie that what's his name did the director who was married to Madonna, the guy who did Lock, Stock,
Guy Ritchie.
Ritchie, yeah. Matthew McConaughey.
Oh, he's also in. There's a like Netflix thing about Ed Gein, I think, that he's
I'm
in.
looking forward to next summer. I'm definitely going to go see the Odyssey. I think that'll be a thing to watch next summer.
I saw a trailer for the Running Man at the Predator showing. The Running Man looks pretty good.
Really?
I haven't. Well, yeah. I read the book back, when the movie was out. So granted, I was probably 16 at the time, so I don't remember everything. But the trailer of the movie does look much more in line with what the book was.
Yeah.
Instead of an 80s Schwarzenegger, brightly colored, weird thing,
With Richard Dawson as your host.
Oh yeah.
Richard Dawson, I really do. Steve Harvey's not bad, but Oh, wait a second.
Steve Harvey has his moments. He's hilarious occasionally.
He does a lot with his face without even talking. But
yeah.
All right, so the Odyssey. I hadn't heard about this movie. I was thinking you meant that Ulysses movie coming out with what's his name, the old British actor. But all right, so
the Odyssey with
Matt Damon, Tom Holland, Robert.
Matt Damon is what's his face that travels around Homer or whatever his name is. No, Homer.
He is Odysseus.
Who am I trying to think of? Odysseus. There we go. Yeah,
the Odyssey.
And then Tom Parker is his son. I forget his name. I don't think it was Odysseus. Telemachus, that's it. I knew it wasn't Odysseus Jr. So, but yeah.
Things work on Donkey Kong rules around here.
Yeah, but I look forward to that one. That was
coming out. Good lord, it's Christopher Nolan. It's got Matt Damon, Zendaya, Tom Holland.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it out. I'm sure. I love the Odyssey.
Okay.
Yeah, do a double feature of that with like.
Oh brother.
No, fucking. What is it? Oh geez, give me a second to think of it, and then it'll come to Noah.
The new Clash of the Titans.
Yeah, no, Noah from oh Jesus. Oh well, just skip me. Apparently, I'm just too stuck brain to even think of it.
Oh, it's Darren Aronofsky.
There you go. Darren Aronofsky's Noah was awesome. I love that movie.
That was 2014, right?
I haven't seen it, but you've talked about it enough. I know that.
Yeah, there's like giants. Noah has giants helping him build these. They're like these giant golems that help him build the ark and everything.
Okay. Sounds
cool. That was Russell Crowe as Noah.
Yeah, Russell Crowe's Noah. But I'm a big fan of like the sweeping epic kind of movie. 3.5 hours. I don't like that modern movies don't include an intermission.
Well, how do you like
Dune? Give you 5 minutes. And I liked it, but I haven't seen the second part.
Oh, the second part's really good.
I like the first. Yeah, I like the first part, but I've yet to see the second part. But no, like the last Hollywood movie I remember that they included an intermission in was Casino. and it was because Casino was almost 4 hours long. It wasn't quite 4 hours. It was like 3:45, I do believe, and that was the last Hollywood movie I recall including an intermission.
Yeah, I would agree with you. We really need to have our intermissions again. Some of these movies get so long.
Yeah, it's like come on,
Yeah.
people. I mean, give you a break because obviously you're asking people to drink, a half
Yeah,
gallon of
64
soda
ounces of soda and
and 10 pounds of popcorn. They're gonna have to do something in the bathroom at some point. So,
That is fair. Yeah.
yeah. Well, right on,
it
gentlemen.
was
I
good to
think,
get to see a movie.
yeah, yeah. I think we've talked this topic to death. Myself, I'm getting ready. My dog's looking at me funny. I think she's wanting to go somewhere.
Oh, all right. It's that time. All right, folks. Thanks for checking us out. Hopefully, we'll do another geek movie chat in a couple of weeks. Any ideas for subjects? We could use whatever help you want to offer. So, let us know. And
Yeah.
last words, Steve or Dave?
That was a great movie.
Well,
Predators was a lot of fun. Love you guys. We'll do it again.
keep smiling.
Keep smiling. All right. See you next time on the BAMF podcast.